Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're actually going to be heading to Jeremiah's house. If you guys don't know who Jeremiah is, he's a close friend of ours that never appears in the videos. We're going to be helping him install his turbo kit on his Camaro. And I know this channel isn't really filled with any American car guys, but it's gonna be cool because the turbo kit is really nice and the turbo's so big. And he's been doing this engine build for, I would say, about like 2 years already. And I do definitely want to give some recognition to him because he doesn't really talk much about his builds, doesn't even post it on Instagram, and it'd be dope to show it. Jeremiah lives in like the middle of nowhere where you have to drive like 20 miles of just pure forest.
It's like worse than my area.
This is why he's late all the time. Oh, there he is. Cute ass fool. What year is this?
This is a 2002 Camaro SS original.
Damn.
Not a replica, nothing like that.
All right. This is a very important question. You have to answer it truthfully.
Okay. What is
Put
it?
your hand on the oath. Okay. Is it an automatic or manual?
Automatic.
Ah.
Can we go home?
Don't mind the background noise. We are in an agricultural area. But
Yeah.
go ahead and give me a rundown of what you've done. Quiet.
Sassy. Pretty much, I got the car as a rolling chassis probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. And what happened was, I wanted to go turbo, my dad wanted to go supercharger.
Yeah.
But supercharging on these cars is about $10,000. I can't afford
And you
that.
can make more power with the turbo.
Exactly, a turbo is way more efficient. I messaged John at Huron Speed and a year and a half ago, and I'm like, hey, I have this going on, I'm 18, and just so being, he actually said yes. I am so thankful for him for actually supporting this build and everything that he has given me. For me, I wouldn't give an 18-year-old a fucking death machine kit, because this kit is probably capable of 1,500 horsepower.
I mean, look at it, dude. I mean, you've done a lot to this car. I've been seeing this build go on, but
Yeah.
we just haven't recorded it because obviously our channel is more geared towards like imports versus domestic.
And this is domestic that
Yeah.
makes actually decent power.
Faster than Martin.
Yes.
Doesn't even turn on.
This engine is actually from a truck, and it's an LQ9. They do make them for cars, but it's a different drive out setup, correct?
Well, they do make them for cars, but the difference is this is the cast iron block. Cast iron block
Way
is
stronger.
typically more stronger for boost and is better for boost.
But it's heavier.
Yes, it is about 80 to 90 pounds heavier.
Shit, from a block, just the block alone,
Just
huh?
the block alone. John was telling me, hey, this kit might not work with the front drive belt accessories, but believe it or not, this kit actually does work with the front drive belt accessory from a truck, which is it's
Would
cool
be
for
right
John
here.
to know that too. So if anyone has those questions or want to do this same kit, but like me can't afford a whole drive belt accessory for,
You would have to replace everything, huh?
I have to replace crank pulley, water pump, yeah, everything, and that's $500.
And now you still have power steering, and that's a good thing
I
about
have
it.
power steering. It's a street car.
Yeah. Hey, I won't say that, but you do have a Holly Sniper manifold,
So,
right?
yeah.
And this came with the kit?
No, so
It's separate.
I'd
102
buy
millimeter.
the whole motor is separate, so I'd buy the intake separate. It has 80-pound injectors in it, 80 fuel lines front to back. It has all pretty much new suspension in it, front coilovers, lower control arms, midway torque arm, chrome moly drive shaft, a forged yoke.
That's nuts. Well, let me give you guys a quick walk around of the car since we didn't really show you guys. So these are stock wheels, right?
What?
These are stock wheels?
Yeah, these are stock wheels. It has
The-
a
with the
15 drag radial tire on it.
That's a nice
275 in
tire,
front.
dude. This car was done really well, and I can't wait to get it running because I wanna go for a drive in it because I haven't, and I haven't experienced. I mean,
Not big of a turbo.
maybe I did drive a GTR, an R35, an 800 horsepower one. Are you ready to see the turbo? That thing is, it's actually heavy. Like,
It's too big.
carry that thing.
Oh gosh, I'm scared. Fuck, this is heavy.
Yeah.
So what size is that?
8096. I actually went bigger on the turbine housing.
So it's 96
So
millimeter.
it's a 96. So turbo talks. This is the turbine side. This is the compressor side.
Yeah.
So the compressor side of this is an 80 millimeter. This is a 96 millimeter with a.
Why do they go different on the outlet than inlet?
Because
Is it different in pressure? It cools it down.
not that. It's a matter of if you have too much exhaust back pressure on a regular car, you need back pressure.
Turbos,
on a turbo,
yeah,
you
it
do
creates
not
its own
want,
back pressure, right?
Yes, you do not want back pressure on a turbo because then you're going to hurt the turbo. You do not want to hurt a turbo.
This is nice, dude. It's a big ass. We're using this as a thumbnail.
Yes.
For sure. The big ass turbo.
Alright, since
You
you
gotta
said
hold the turbo in front of the Camaro.
The kit is really big.
Yeah,
Like, it comes with a lot of piping. So this is gonna run dual blow-off valves?
It has dual, I believe they are 50 millimeter blow-off valves. I have dual 44 millimeter wastegates. That is
Oh,
the
that's a nice
wastegate.
little wastegate. Is it from them?
It is from Huron Speed.
So they made it. It's
Yeah,
not like,
they
because
made-
I know a lot of people run tile. You know, you tile?
Yeah,
A lot of people run
but
tile on their setups.
these are actually I believe they just came out too.
So this is the thing that goes the whoosh, whoosh.
Yes.
I respect you.
And I have 2 of those.
One thing that people get confused about is volume and pressure, or PSI. You can run a small turbo with a lot more PSI. You're gonna be pushing in less air, and that's because obviously you can have a lot of, think of it as a tire. That's probably gonna be the easiest way. You can have a huge ass tire on trucks that normally have like 30 PSI, 29 PSI. You have way more air, but not as much pressure pushing against the tire. And on smaller tires, you can have, even like on stretch tires like my setup, you can run upwards of 45 PSI, but you don't have a lot of air in it. But the PSI is pushing everything together.
So pretty much what he's saying is when you go to a larger turbo, this is like go from a T4 to a T6, you can run the same boost pressure, but you can gain
A lot more,
150 horsepower, 200 horsepower, same boost setting because
the more
of
air.
the amount of volume of air going into the throttle body. I have a massive throttle body on this thing. There should be logically no restriction besides of course the intercooler, and that's to help me out and cool the air.
So let's start tearing this apart. And
Yeah, you guys, if anyone has ever done spark plugs on an F body, you know my pain, and John probably knows the pain of it.
you can see it though. I mean, look at the fitment back there.
Try and get to the number 8 plug. My hand
You
hurts.
don't. You just leave it.
Oh.
We're gonna be putting on this manifold on the driver's side or passenger?
The driver's side's already on, so this is going on the passenger side. But the quality of this,
Oh, so nice.
it is.
Look at that. Woo. It's almost as nice as my ISR blast pipes.
That you got off eBay. So pretty much just,
The clearance is really nice in there. You still have a lot of room.
yeah.
So bald, Martin.
Okay.
it's fine. Bald is beautiful, right?
Hey, these are on Harbor Freight Jacks, just letting you know.
Yeah, it is.
Now that we have the 2 manifolds on, we are going to be putting on the crossover piping, which pretty much connects the 2 together to connect to the turbo.
You do not have to remove the sway bar.
You're so close to the fan.
I know.
This thing's fucking massive, dude. That's insane. Look at that clearance right there. It's almost as tight as my fitment. So that just goes out the side.
Dude, that's insane.
Oh my god, bro. That's insane. That's the biggest Stephanie's head.
Holy shit.
There you go. Perfect.
And then once,
That thing looks
there you go.
nuts.
can I pet you?
Yeah. The charge piping is pretty much all on. We still have to have the clamps clamping it down, and then there's the dual blow-off valves right here. The wastegates on the bottom we still need to put on, and we need to do vacuum line reference. We need to
Yeah, so
drill
we
something
need-
out. The thing that actually connects to the turbo itself.
Yeah. So, cause I have a bunch of references, vacuum references to the intake, so to save up space and everything, I want to put a hole in this and tap a pretty much like a little nipple fitting on it, and that's going to be the boost reference for the wastegates. And for the wastegates, I'm having to change springs from a 5 pound, I believe, in there. I'm going to add 5.5 pound springs on top of the other 5 pounds. So give me 10.5 pounds.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Is it?
Yeah, there's one.
Okay, start it again real quick.
Okay.
Try and keep it running just for like 10 seconds. Alright, you got oil pressure.
Hey, that's not that loud, huh?
No, I told you that turbo's gonna muffle it down. That's nuts.
So you can't
You
even
can hear
run that with,
you can hear the little whistle like it's
Sounded
like.
good
can't even
though.
run that with, yeah.
So that was without the actual charge pipe installed, so pretty much he's running no boost. We are going to be installing the turbo charge pipe on there, so it's going to be the first startup with the turbo, so it should make some cool noises. First startup with the full turbo kit installed. Martin's checking for leaks. Jeremiah's just praying. The turbo does muffle the sound, so it's not as loud, but right now Jeremiah's dad is adjusting the idle. I'm finally back at my house. It's almost 10 o'clock and the car is running, as you last seen. We did have to cut it short just because the camera is dying right now, and we didn't want it to die over there without ending the video. I really did want to make a video on Jeremiah's car because he does help out a lot, and we haven't showed his build, and we hardly go over to his house just because it is far away, and we go to school together kind of close to my house, so it's just easier to come here. And hope you guys enjoyed that install because it's pretty crazy. Huge turbo, never seen that one that big in my life. I don't even think I've only seen a couple turbos, and that's actually on the car. It's never actually out, and being able to hold it, and it's pretty fucking heavy. But it does give me some hope because I do want to turbo my cars pretty soon, obviously with engine swaps and other plans. And Martin is probably going to be turboing his a lot sooner than mine and actually going full send on that thing. So make sure you guys subscribe to keep us going so we can give you guys some dope content. And say congratulations to this fool for having a huge ass fucking turbo on his car, dog.
And it actually runs better than naturally aspirated.
With no tune.
Yeah, it runs fucking good.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys on the next one.